see what we got over here, man. Let's get into the Vitch.
For Vitch.
The Vitch. The Vitch and the Woods. Because
You ain't fooling me.
What?
It's trivia time.
No, it really isn't.
It's not.
You smart for your own good. Hey, man. You ain't gonna get me this time.
Fool me once.
Well, I fooled you by not fooling you, Mark. They did not give me a whole lot of clips for this. In fact, the clips they gave me were clips they were trying to just tell you, oh, look, the critics say it's good. Every clip they gave me was broken in between by a quote from somebody.
Damn.
5 stars. This movie was spooky as shit.
Yeah.
You don't even need to review this.
Yeah. Movie scares the fuck out of me.
Just tell everybody it's good. Trust us.
Like, god damn, man.
Trying to witchcraft.
I mean, I'm convinced. All right. Shit, I don't even have to do the review. Fuck it, man. It's better than sex. Love this movie.
Boo! Boo!
He's like, oh, fuck. You see, she's like, shit.
Another one.
Yeah. Depending on how you feel about movies that have a slow pace, is going to depend on how you feel about this film. Because it's another movie that's just trying to pitch it as a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not?
Well, it is, but let's cut the bullshit. It's more of a character study.
Oh.
Okay. This is more of a character study because while there is a horror element here, this is mostly about the family, and the family is fucked up.
Yeah.
Beyond fucked up.
Yeah.
I can tell.
The family is way fucked up, man. The mom looks weird. I like
that's how you want to start this. This family's fucked up. The mom is just weird looking.
The mom just weird looking. I mean, you can already tell something's wrong with them. Like, the brother has a thing for his sister.
Wait, both of them from Game of Thrones?
Both of them are from Game of Thrones. That is Kate Dickie and that is Ralph Ineson. Tell you, Game of Thrones making sure people get that check. You know, keep you employed.
We ain't gonna be working for a while, so get out there and get some.
Hell yeah.
Get yours.
They mess up and say their lines for the watch. I mean,
And the thing about it is, you think Game of Thrones is fucked up? That world is messed up. I'd rather be in that world than this. The twins that they have in here, they're brats. I don't think the baby. That scene with the baby when the baby went missing, I think that baby ran the fuck off, man.
That's how it looked to me.
Yeah.
Because
like the minute that mom closed her eyes, the baby was like, "This is my chance. I gotta go for it."
Yeah, the daughter. I mean, she's trying to be good, but you know, the family is wondering, okay, is there something weird with her? She ain't married yet. You know, she's 13. She should be at the house by now.
Yeah,
you know?
It's sad. It's like nowadays you're like 30 and still home. It's like, it's kind of excessive. They're like, you 11, you are an adult. Get out.
Yeah, yeah. Mom don't really like her since the baby's been gone. The family's caving on each other. In fact, Dad in the movie starts out with him talking to they have to leave because they're talking to the village council, and the village council wants them just gone because he's up here talking about I refuse to stand in the presence of such heathens, and the dude is just like, then get thy ass out that fucking face, man. You know, he's like, we won't kick your ass out anyway. Just get the fuck out. So they move out to the woods. So you have this whole thing where this is more of a character study, not only in the flaws of this family, how this family is starting to cave in on each other, but also I was interested in the lifestyle of these people. This is 16th century
Puritans.
16th century Puritan times, and you know how we watch those westerns when people just sitting out in the plains all day. They ain't nothing else to do. That's what this is like.
Yeah, like the homesman.
All day, these people live in the dreariest of environments. All they do is sit around, dig in the fucking dirt, go pray, and sit in the dark all night. That's all they fucking do, man. I mean, they don't even smile in the movie. They have to force smiles. I mean, when they out there picking grass and shit, they like, the fucking shitty periods to be born in. You know, it's like,
smiling's a sin in this family.
It really is, man. When this girl, she smiles. This actress right here, beautiful girl, she smiles and then she's like, "Forgive me, Father. I'm thinking something fucked up. I don't know what it is, but I smiled about something. I don't know. I'm not supposed to be having fun." So,
what's going on with your mouth? Why is it doing that weird thing?
Oh man, I'll get into that in a little bit, like how they just chose great actors for this. But and I'm gonna let you talk a little bit, Corey. But I mean, even the way they speak in the movie, they have that old English way of speaking,
Sure.
which a bunch of thys and thous and whatnot, and they actually make it very natural, man. I found the lifestyle of this. I was almost looking at this like it was a history piece, more than a horror movie, until weird shit started happening. And you and I were talking about this. there's a lot to be said for not knowing what the fuck is going on. Like at the beginning of the movie, they tell you, yeah, some crazy bitch out in the woods, we don't know who she is, we don't know what she does, but she's gone. Outside of that, that's when the family just starts turning weird. You're more creeped out by them than any supernatural element that's going on.
You're watching it, and like Corey brought up with them being heavy into praying. Like the whole time I'm watching it, I feel like I might be possessed by the devil because every time they start praying, my skin starts crawling and shit. I was like, okay, this is a little creepy. And I think something they did really well in this was they made you feel, even though it's out in the woods and it's a bunch of wide open spaces, it makes you feel claustrophobic. So the whole time you're watching it, you're just like, I don't know if you just feel like tense almost the entire movie. Like near the beginning, obviously, they got to build up to it. But like for about an hour and a half, the whole time you're just sitting there like, oh, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? But I think, like you said, it is a character piece, and it's extremely slow. But once things start going, you're like, all right, I can get more into this movie.
He's right. The woods in this movie, I mean, everybody's having such a bad time. The trees are fucked up and angry. People tell you don't. In fairy tales when they say it's like a fairy tale almost. They say don't go in the woods. Trees will eat your ass. It's like that. The environment starts to really, the environment starts to sink in on this family. It starts out their crops are bad. Animals are not producing like they should.
Yeah, see the goat. What pissing? Not pissing blood, but when you milk it, blood.
Yeah, the goat
got the clap.
The goat's on the the goat got syphilis and shit. Bleeding out his nipples and shit. And but after that, the darkness is just this creeping sense of dread as everything just feels like it's closing in on this family. It's almost like this dark dimension like that's forming here. I mean, the cinematography is amazing. It really does create that, and then. That's when the real crazy shit starts happening, man. Because the animals start acting fucked up. And when I say acting fucked up, man, let me tell you something. Let me just cut to the chase right. They got this fucking rabbit in this movie.
The same one from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
It might as well be.
This fucking rabbit doesn't do anything but show up and just mean mug people.
That's it. It just sits there, nose twitching the whole time. Yeah, I see you.
That rabbit just be looking at you, and then you start looking like, what the fuck is going on? And that rabbit, no, motherfucker, I'm looking at you. Like, me? Yeah, you, bitch.
You walk towards it, it still stays there. You think I'm going to back down?
Yeah.
All right.
And the dad tries to, the first thing you see him, and the dad tries to go out there and shoot him. And even the dad is like, fuck, man, that rabbit ain't moving. That rabbit's like, I wish you would pull that fucking trigger. Motherfucker, you better kill me.
You think it's going to turn into some shooter the core and shit. Like, put the gun on your mouth and pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what them brownies were laced with that they gave to that rabbit. But that motherfucker, he was in the zone.
Tricks are for kids.
Yeah. Silly rabbit. Call me silly again, motherfucker. And then the other funny thing, you saw they were fucking with that goat bad. Yeah. The goat is just pissed because they keep calling the goat Black Phillip. Fuck out my face. Yeah.
Hey, look,
That's racist.
It is racist. Man, that goat is mad.
these motherfuckers, you Puritans don't stop fucking with me.
And that goat is even looking like, man, why I gotta be Black Phillip? I'll even take Philip the goat,
My name is Charles, man, come on.
Is there a white Philip?
That's what they say. How come you call that sheep over there White Bob and shit? You motherfuckers. And there's a part in here where look, there were people in trying to take the movie seriously. Oh, it's so artistic. It's so dark and so moving. And then I was like, nah, man, that goat ends up. Somebody called him Black Phillip one too many times. I'm tired of this shit. He fucked somebody up. I had to put my hand down.
That was the hardest thing, man. 'Cause, like with this movie, I think you could go into it like if you want to go in and think it's a horror movie, you'll be scared by it. If you want to go in and think it's a comedy, you can have fun with it that way too.
Man, it is more funny than scary, man. When that fucking rabbit showed up, and look at that, that's what he got. He's like, call me Black Phillip again, motherfucker.
Put these hooves on you.
He about to start throwing bowls and shit like that. Yeah, look at who said it?
Yeah, say it to my face.
Yeah. Like, and the father was like, he was like Black. He didn't know he's that big. He's like, I'm sorry. Man.
All right, bro, chill.
Yeah.
Black sheep lives matter.
He fucked somebody.
Man. And it comes out of nowhere, too. Like, Bob. Oh!
That's what we were like. like all the white people in the theater were like, "Oh my God!" And him and I, we were like dudes out back, back in the hood. We were like, "Shit, that motherfucker knocked him out." You see that shit? Man, I can't see art movies with you, man.
I'm sorry, dude. That shit was hilarious. We're trying to cover our mouths, but we know we can't. They can't hear us. It's like, Bob, oh shit.
That was a dude trying to write his critiques out. He was like.
This eloquent suspense. Oh shit!
Yeah, bro, write down that was fucked up. Man.
we morphed into Oz for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yo, son!
Shit, we got to the screen. You got knocked the fuck out. Man, this shit is crazy, man. And the other thing is that they try too hard. They try way too hard to make things scary, man. Now, it's very atmospheric, and I love that the movie's very minimalist.
Yeah.
But sometimes they just focus on nothing, trying to convince you it's scary. And it's like, man, those are just fucking trees. Like, they show trees, and then they got these people back in the background.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us pray.
Boy, it's fucking trees, man.
And right there, they cut it for the trailer. But there's one shot where it's about 30 to 45 seconds, but it feels like forever, and it's just that sound going on. You're like, what the hell is happening?
I love the score. As you heard me play right there, the score works. The score is half the reason between the cinematography, which is amazing, and the score, because the score itself is very minimalist also. It's almost like they couldn't find motherfuckers to play instruments. So they just said, they blow into a tube and throw this gas tank against the wall right there. You know, it's a lot of things here that creates creeping dread. The craft that they put into putting this together, I think is pretty amazing. As for the movie itself, I can't really say, because I think it's more of a, besides the story, it's more of a technical achievement than it is a story. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What do you agree?
I think for this kind of movie, I think they did a really good job. Especially, I think the directing was amazing. Like, especially what they got out of these actors. Like, you actually feel for these people, besides little twin fuckers. But everybody else,
kids were.
Yeah. But everybody else, you feel something for them. Something in this movie that I really didn't like was that they had that heavy Puritan accent, and there were some parts where they'd be praying really fast, and you couldn't understand what was going on. And sometimes when when it was more than one person talking, you couldn't really catch what was going on in the conversations. So I think it should have subtitles.
That goat just fucked somebody up.
Hey, Black Phillip! Ah!
Somebody said Black Phillip out there.
Better than sex, the Black Phillip coming in. But yeah, I think for it does make you feel very claustrophobic. I think it's, outside of being a character study, I think it's a bottle film also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, man.
Yeah, and you spend enough time with these people to actually feel something for them, but I feel like it kind of led up, the ending or the lead up to the ending was a little bit disappointing. And I mean, people will take it how they want to. Some people are going to like the ending, some aren't. Yeah. And I think that's going to be decisive for what people think about it.
Yeah, that's another thing. I felt like it led up to to nothing. I wish I could tell you what it is. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm not going to even do a spoil after the show. Y'all just have to see it. But either people going to walk out and say that was amazing the way it fucked my mind. I'm just like, what the hell was going on right? That's it? So,
wow.
You know what? I'll tell y'all after the show what happens, because it is funny. It is actually pretty. You don't think I should? All right. No, man, see it for yourself.
Yeah, and I think it's what they did with the ending. While it's like I like the ending, I think, more than you did, and I appreciate it for what it was, but it still is. I think a lot of people like you would be disappointed by it.
Yeah, but the ending is just a small part. I mean, the ending is the final course of the meal. You want to have something satisfying. You want to walk out feeling like you didn't get everything you wanted. But the movie itself, I mean, I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that go on. If you just focus on the family and how this family, I mean, again, this is Puritan times.
Hyper Christians.
Yeah, and so, if you cough wrong back then, witch, they're going to burn your ass to the stake.
Right.
Burn her! And watching and to watch how certain things, people get sick, and then they start to, like, accuse each other, especially a little girl. She's such a victim in this movie. I say little girl, but she's actually a teenager. And in real life, she's a full-grown woman. But you see things that how this family, man, as much as they might have been assholes in the beginning, they can't win. Somebody's getting sick, maybe fatally, and while they're gone, this other person over here has nothing to do with it, is catching the blame for it because, well, they got to blame somebody.
Reggie!
Thomason, take the children outside.
What does this today? What does this? His mouth is sealed up.
It feels like we're watching something we should. You don't want that kind of endorsement, man, right there. And when you're watching that, it is really hard to watch because you don't know what they're about to do because you know they ain't got no tools to help this boy.
Right.
You know they're about to fuck this up.
A whole bunch of like arcade things. They do like bloodletting and like breaches. And
Yeah,
things like that.
and you know whatever they're trying to do right now, he just got a stick. That's it. That's a medical tool back there.
Yeah.
Picking some shit up off the ground.
Just beat him with it. The devil will come out.
And like I said, man, they pick great actors here for this because these actors look fucked up. I mean, I'm just in the movie. I'm not saying in real life, but even I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm being shitty, but in the movie they look crazy, but they have unusual features as actors, and it works, man. Even that girl, man. That girl's name is Anya Taylor-Joy. She's a beautiful girl. She's actually a model.
Okay.
I think she's got Argentinian descent, a little bit like she's French.
Argentinian and Spanish.
In Spanish. Mm-hmm. Beautiful girl. But even in the movie, they make her look weird. She looked like an old dirty-ass Bjork in the movie and shit. So, you know.
What's up with her grill?
Man, brother, let me tell you something.
Back then, that was probably like pristine.
Hell yeah. And you in England, too? Shit. Shit.
She won.
Shit. Does she have all her teeth? You see not one of them's growing through her fucking lip and shit. So, yeah, she's all right, man. She ain't got tusk and shit. So, it works more on atmosphere. When I say it works, it works. The movie is definitely creepy. And as I've said before, it's a well-crafted film in that they show shit. What the fuck is going on here? It works well in the sense that
Jesus, is your computer possessed?
My computer's possessed this shit.
Which?
See, go come out my computer.
Heard you talk about me.
A hoof coming. This type of horror works best because they don't show you anything.
Yeah.
Whatever's happening to somebody, are they possessed? Are they sick? Are they dying? Whatever's out in the woods, you see a witch running out there, but you don't see her doing shit. In fact, they show you in her room where she's doing a bunch of weird shit, and they never explain what she's doing. Mm-hmm. It's like she's pulling out dildos and shit. You don't know what she's doing, but they don't answer it. So the rule of the unknown is the most frightening thing. It's what's applied here. And for that, I'm going to give it a matinee. I'm not going full price with it because, like I said, I think it stumbled at the very end. And I don't think the story, really, when you get down to it, is all that strong.
That's fair. I think if people have any kind of interest in things like this or Puritan times, it's something really comparable to The Crucible. I'm sure read in high school. So it's kind of like that where you don't really know, like Corey said, if they're actually possessed or are they sick, and then in some parts you don't know if they're faking. No. So it's things like that. I think if this wasn't coming to VOD soon like it is, you could maybe be like, oh, I'll just pass on it, or just watch it that way. It would get a better rating for me. But like things I said, like the ending is kind of a letdown. I think it's going to be a letdown for most people. And one of the big things is I couldn't understand certain parts when there were a whole bunch of people talking or they were talking really fast. So I did need subtitles. I think overall it's a matinee. I think it's short, simple, to the point, and it does have that allure of what's going on, and I think at home you would get that suspense, and if you do need subtitles like me, you would enjoy it more.
Matinee, huh?
Well, that makes it sound like a rental.
It's not, because I think it's something that should
Don't
be
let him
seen.
lead you off, man. No.
Man,
You ain't got to explain this shit.
No, I'm not trying to explain it, but I'm pretty sure he's not the only one that thinks that. I think it is something that should be seen, but I don't think it's a must go out to the theater. You got to see it today. It's not a full price. So I was like, all right, I liked it. I enjoyed it at the theater, but I saw it, free. And
Martin's fucking with you. Martin's
it's
like that rabbit. You sure, motherfucker?